Today is the feast of St. Peter and Paul. Although the actual date is tomorrow, we're celebrating it today, Sunday. The apostles Peter and Paul stand before us as witnesses. They never tired of preaching and journeying as missionaries from the land of Jesus to Rome itself. And it was here that they gave their ultimate witness, offering their lives as martyrs. If we go to the heart of that testimony, we can see them as witnesses to life, witnesses to forgiveness, and above all, witnesses to Jesus Christ. Both men were deeply religious. Peter was one of the very first disciples. Paul was zealous for his traditions, the traditions of his ancestors. Yet they also made great mistakes. Peter denied the Lord. Paul persecuted the Church of God. Both were cut to the core by questions asked by Jesus. Simon, son of John, do you love me? Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Peter was grieved by Jesus' questions, while Paul was blinded by his words. Jesus called them by name and changed their lives forever. After all that happened, he put his trust in them, in the one who denied him and the one who persecuted his followers. He put his trust in two repentant sinners. We may wonder why the Lord chose not to give us two witnesses of utter integrity, with clean records and impeccable lives. Why Peter when there was John? Why Paul and not Barnabas? There's something great we can learn here. The starting point of the Christian life is not our unworthiness. In fact, the Lord was able to accomplish little with those that thought they were good and decent. Whenever we consider ourselves smarter and better than others, that is the beginning of the end. The Lord does not work miracles with those who consider themselves righteous, but with those who know themselves to be needy. He is not attracted by our goodness. That is not why he loves us. He loves us just as we are. He is looking for people who are not self-sufficient, but ready to open their hearts to him. As we look at the personalities of Peter and Paul, we see that God called them to use their personalities to spread the gospel. Peter used his impetuous love to look after the flock, and Peter to use his training as a Pharisee and his strength of character to ensure that non-Jews would be welcomed into the church. It's a reminder to us that our talents and our weaknesses too could become God's means of helping others, if we allow him to. We don't have to be perfect for God to work through us. God can work through us, faults and all, as he did with Peter and Paul. Our faith does not rest on shifting sands of personal preference or popular opinion. It stands on divine authority. It's the same faith that was held and taught by St. Peter and St. Paul that we have today. It's founded in Holy Scripture, mediated by tradition. It's the faith of our church which has been passed on to us from the very beginning in the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church.